Hello, Exploring Foods with Smitty Foodies. Guess what I'm making today? What's that look like? I am making eggplant parmesan. And what I've done with my eggplant is I've already salted them. They said you need to salt them because the salt will bring out the water in the eggplant and to let it set for like 10 minutes. And then you dry them off. And then what we're going to do is fry them. We're going to dip them in flour, and then egg, and then breadcrumbs. And then we're going to fry them up really crisp, and take them out and let them set. So let me get started, and I'll be right back. Okay, so let's get started. I put my oil in my pan, and I've had my pan heating up so that it will be nice and hot. And I'm holding my phone, so if you see it acting kind of crazy, you'll know why. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and get it floured up, like so. I guess I don't need this anymore. And then I'm going to take it to my egg mixture and dip it in there. And then I'm going to take it to my breadcrumb. And you know what's funny? I'm not a real big breadcrumb frying liker. But we'll see. Okay. So I'm going to set this into the pan and let it start frying. And I'm going to go ahead and do a couple of more. And when I come back, we'll see how they're doing. Okay, so as you can see, they're cooking. Let's see, I put this one in first. So let's look at this one. And see how crispy it's getting. I guess I could have used a spatula, but for some reason I thought this would be better. Ooh. Browning fast. So what I'm going to do is get these all cooked up. I'm going to put them in here so that on paper towel so that they can drain. And then when I come back, we'll go to the next step. So what we're going to do is we're going to get to Parmesan and this stuff. So my eggplant is already nice and cooked. I love eggplant. I really like it just fried. So I'm going to go ahead and put some marinara sauce or spaghetti sauce into the bottom of my pan, like so. What other ways have you eaten eggplant? I saw a recipe where they were making fries out of it for the kids. Okay. There. So we have sauce in the bottom of our pan. And what I'm going to do is to place my eggplant on top of the sauce. And they said what you don't want to do is put too much sauce so that it you don't get a chance to taste the crispiness of the eggplant. Putting it right there. I guess I can squish this one in here. There. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a spoonful of sauce on top of each one of my layers of eggplant. And they said if you want more sauce on it, you can put it on the side. So let's get this going. And it's nice and crispy. I'm telling you, I love eggplant so much. I love it this way, just fried. Just fried is good enough for me. Okay. So on top of that, what we're going to put is a slice of mozzarella cheese. Just like so. And then the small ones that's not going to fit a big one, I'll just break it in half. That's how I'll do that. Like so. And put this one on like so, and like so. It's almost like making a lasagna. And you can do this with chicken. But I'm doing it. They said you could do, this is really a vegan recipe, but you would use vegan cheese. So, I don't know I'm supposed to do this, but I'm going to put another layer of eggplant on top of the cheese. I think I'll do it like this. And if it's any left over, believe me, I'll be eating it. like so. Yum, it looks good already. Like that. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is add some sauce on top. I've never made eggplant parmesan. Really, I've never made chicken parmesan. And if you want to do the eggplant parmesan because people in your family don't eat meat, you could do it like this, and then you could eat your meat on the side. They said it's good served with spaghetti, with noodles. Put that on there. Heel. Actually, these are some big pieces of eggplant. I'm gonna do that one like that. There. Okay, and then I'm gonna put a little more sauce on top of that cheese. Like so. And I always wondered why my eggplant it never was really crispy. But that's because I wasn't taking the liquid out of it. And that's what the salt does. Believe me, you could see it extracting the liquid. Okay. So, what I'm going to end this with is some Parmesan cheese. I'm going to sprinkle on our cheese. You can put breadcrumbs on top. I'm not a big breadcrumb liker, honestly. I can do without breadcrumbs, especially on my food. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in the oven and let it cook until it's brown. And then when we come back, we'll be trying it. Okay, so here's our eggplant parmesan. I'm going to let it cool off, and then I'm going to dish it up. But it looks and it smells unbelievable. See you in a bit. Okay, so this is our eggplant parmesan, and I'm eating it on noodles, garlic butter noodles. Let me make sure that you can see. Okay, so let's go ahead and give this a try. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of green onions on there. And I think I'm going to give it a little bit more Parmesan cheese. Oh, I tell you, it looks delicious. And like I said, if you're having company over and your company is vegetarian, you can make this and you can have this with noodles. So let's give it a try. It's nice and gooey. Nice and rich, just like eggplant would be. And with the noodles, it's excellent. Let's give it a big taste. Absolutely delicious. The eggplant is so nice and rich. And believe it or not, you can still kind of taste the crunch from the frying of it. So, thank you for joining me on Exploring Foods with Smitty on this edition of Eggplant Parmesan. If you like eggplant, this is a great way to serve it. So, like, share, subscribe. See you on the next one. Bye.